guys, so today I'm going to be doing my 23rd and 24th week pregnancy update. I am 24 weeks pregnant right now, and the reason I'm combining these, one, because I just didn't have time to do it at the beginning of the week to film my 23rd, or last week to film my 23rd week update, but I also, those 2 weeks are actually very similar in like symptoms I've been having and things like that. So there's that, and also at the very end of the video I'm going to share with you, well, Garrett's going to join me, we're going to share with you if we're having a little boy or a little girl, and I'm just really excited to share that with you guys because I have all the clothes right here that we've gotten so far that I want to share with you as well. So I guess it's going to be kind of in the middle towards the end because I want to tell you what the ginger is and then we'll go into the clothing. But first things first, being 24 weeks pregnant is crazy. I'm almost in my 3rd trimester. I'm really excited about that, but I'm already starting to feel like I'm in my 3rd trimester, which is strange because I'm already starting to feel, I'm kind of worried that I'm going to go back to how I was in my 1st trimester. If you haven't been following me since the beginning, then you don't know that I had a really bad 1st trimester. I was bedridden and I also was throwing up everything. I lost 11 pounds and it was really hard for me to gain weight back. So there's that, and I'll go into other symptoms, but I want to tell you how big the baby was at 23 weeks and how big it is now according to the app. And also, if you didn't see my last video whenever I talked about my anatomy scan, then you don't know that my baby was 14 ounces when they're typically like 10 to 12 ounces. She was 14, so she's a little bit bigger, which I'm really happy about because I honestly thought that she was going to be really small since I had such a hard 1st trimester, but that's not the case, so we're really excited about that. And they're saying the grapefruit is a size 10.5 inches to 11.8 inches. Now that is a huge freaking grapefruit, first off, and I'm reading off the bump, by the way. And so it's 12.7 to 20.8 ounces, and that's like a little under and above a pound. So I know she's definitely over a pound, ranging from what they said at the anatomy scan. It says she's forming little nipples. Yeah, really. Her face is fully formed now. She just needs a little extra fat to fill it out. She's listening to your voice and your heartbeat, and even to loud sounds like cars honking and dogs barking. And pretty much it just goes to say that you need to go ahead and write your will and to get all your finances in order before the baby comes, insurance and stuff like that. And let's see, pregnancy symptoms. It says swollen ankles and feet is totally normal. I have definitely had swollen ankles and feet. And the next one is Braxton Hicks contractions. It says be sure to drink plenty of water and change positions frequently to stay comfortable. Now, I actually did experience these. We were in Florida for Garrett's thing, and one day after he had got out of his class, we went driving around to experience other parts of Clearwater, Florida, and our outside of Clearwater. I felt really bloated, like my clothes were restricting me and too tight. And then I started getting like menstrual cramp feelings. That's what Braxton Hicks or contractions feel like, are menstrual cramps. And they weren't so severe. I've had cramps that were a lot worse, but it's just the mixture of having the cramps and feeling so overly bloated like everywhere, especially my stomach, and my clothes felt so tight that I felt like my stomach was literally about to burst open. It felt like that tight. So that was very uncomfortable, and I did experience it only once, the Braxton Hicks contractions. Which I was surprised because I thought that was going to be closer to the end versus like, I was thinking like 35 weeks, like in 10 weeks they would do something like that, but it hasn't. But no, it happened sooner. And the next symptom is aching back. So I have experienced the aching back. Usually, I mean, I've had back problems before I got pregnant, which I haven't experienced too much of that. Surprisingly, I thought it was going to be like on a whole nother level, but I haven't had that problem. But I've had, my back's been aching, but it hasn't been a big deal where it's like crippled me in any way. And the next thing is bleeding or swollen gums. I haven't had bleeding or swollen gums. My teeth have been very healthy, and yeah, I haven't had that symptom at all. And so that was for week 23. And week 24 says your baby is as big as a cantaloupe. It ranges from 10.5 to 11.8 inches. So it's very similar to last week, and the ounces are the same, 12.7 to 20.8. And it says her see-through skin is gradually becoming more opaque thanks to small capillaries that have recently been formed. If your baby were to be born at this point, its lungs have developed enough to give it a chance of surviving beyond birth with very special care in ICU. Which is crazy to think that the baby could be born now and have a chance to survive. That's kind of blows my mind a little bit, not gonna lie. It says your baby's face and body are beginning to fill out and look more and more like how she will look at birth. His or her muscles are growing, bones are strengthening, and organs are continuing to develop. And for symptoms, it says between week 24 and 28, you will have an important prenatal test called glucose tolerance test. It says continue to eat healthfully, take prenatal vitamins, drink plenty of fluids, and get lots of rest. You should also be able to feel movements of your little one and even sense its sleep cycles. So, haven't really felt a sleep cycle. It always happened at random times during the 23rd week, and like nothing was consistent, and it wasn't every single day. And this past week, it's been in the morning, and then it'll be around lunchtime, and then it'll be right at night, those 3 parts. And it's not after I eat breakfast or anything, it's just, I'm just sitting there slumped over, like on my phone or something, and I can feel it moving. So that was really cool. I don't have to think about it now and try to concentrate anymore, which feels so good. And I remember after I first felt the baby kick, or first felt the movements, it seemed like it was weeks between each movement. I was like, maybe something's wrong with the baby. I did this yesterday. Maybe I messed something up. Is the baby okay? It's the weirdest feeling. It seems like it's days and weeks between each movement. I kept hearing people talk about how they felt the baby move the exact same time every single day. It's going to be like clockwork. You're going to know the timing, but it was never consistent, because I would always make a note on a piece of paper just to know what time, and it was never consistent. So if I didn't feel movement at 8 o'clock like I felt it the day before, I'd be like, maybe something happened. I'm like crazy person. I can only imagine how I'm going to be whenever my baby's born. I'm going to be like a freaking crazy mother. So that was my little story. And also the symptoms for week 24. Swollen ankles and feet. Yep, still have that. Leg cramps. That was one thing that on the ride I started getting the worst leg cramps of my life. Like I'd been sitting in a car for 50 hours. And we did drive. It was 12 hours to Clearwater and 6 hours halfway, and then we stopped and stayed the night somewhere and drove the final 6 the next day. And my legs, or mostly my knees, just hurt so bad in my joints. It was just so uncomfortable and annoying, but made it through. And the next thing is the linea nigra. It's I don't know if you've seen a lot of pregnant women's bellies, but it's a dark line that goes from the top all the way down to the bottom of your belly. It's pretty much the muscle, your ab muscles like splitting, and it shows like the black line. And I haven't had that yet. They've been warning me about, like in the abs, they've been saying stuff about them since week 10, I think, or even before that. But I feel like I have starting to get one just on, like, here's my belly button, like just on the bottom portion. But I'm embarrassed to say I am a hairy pregnant lady on certain parts of my body. I have like some hairs under my belly button, and at first when I saw like the shadow in the mirror, I was like, oh my gosh, I have it. Then Garrett looked. I can't see under my belly anymore. He's like, no, just hair, honey. So I tried to shave it off to see, and it still looks like there's a line there. I can't tell. And speaking of marks on the body, I finally saw yesterday that I actually have started getting stretch marks. I kept thinking, oh, I haven't got any yet. That's awesome. Even though I'm very prone to scarring and getting stretch marks, it's very easy for me to get that. And especially since I've been itching a lot from the eczema, it's just been like really crazy. And I've been very shocked and thinking, I'm so blessed I haven't gotten any. But look at the under part of my boobs, and I do have quite a few stretch marks under here, which is so strange that it's not here or right here. It's just like on the bottom. And I apologize if that made you uncomfortable while I was groping myself, but I wanted to show you guys. But as far as my stomach, my hips, my butt, those areas, I haven't gotten any stretch marks. And for one symptom that wasn't on there, I have been very restless. I have probably had 2 full nights of sleep. Like, I'll wake up, but I can go back to sleep really fast 2 days in the past week. And so I've been so tired and so irritable, and I can't take naps throughout the day. I just can't get comfortable, and I'm just, you would think that I'd be so tired that I'd just like knock out, but I guess after the full week of being like exhausted, I'll finally go to sleep that one day out of the week. So pretty much I feel like I have restless leg syndrome. Like all of my joints start kind of getting very uncomfortable, and I feel like I need to be moving a lot, and I feel like I need to be stretching a lot. It's the weirdest feeling. I've never felt anything, like almost like growing pains. If you guys ever experienced that, where your legs kind of tingle, and it was like all over my arms and my legs, and it was just so annoying. Like, it really was getting to me, and I just couldn't sleep the entire night. I would go to sleep at like 9 and then wake up at 11 and be up the entire night just laying there trying to go back to sleep. If you hear some rustling, it is the puppies. They're playing Django and Rocky. I thought that was because I didn't have the dogs there with me to like snuggle with. I didn't have my little security blanket there, but it continued after I got home, and I slept a little bit better, but still I probably got 2, at the most 3 hours of sleep every given night. So that has been very frustrating and very exhausting. I feel so exhausted and drained, and like I can't think straight and I can't do anything. I just really do feel crazy. And as far as migraines, I haven't really had any. I've had the trip going down there. I had a small headache when we first started, and that felt like it was going to turn into a migraine. Never did. On the way back though, because okay, story. Garrett got done with his seminar on Saturday, and so he wanted to go ahead and leave and start heading north and drive half of the way. Well, we get an hour outside of Clearwater, and we decided we're going to drive from 6 o'clock all the way to midnight. But an hour into the trip, we started getting so tired, so we called a hotel. They were completely booked, and so we started calling every single hotel at every single exit from Clearwater to Tallahassee. Finally, in Tallahassee, we found one hotel, but we'd pull off on the exit, and we'd look on our phones to see what hotels were in the area and call every single one. All of them were booked. I was like, this is so crazy. Why aren't all these places booked? It's crazy. So finally, midnight to 1 o'clock, we get to Tallahassee. Finally found a hotel. They only had one room left, and so that was just so stressful on us both. We were just so tired doing this, like nodding off and trying to stay awake, and we were just so worried that we weren't going to find a hotel, that we were going to have to sleep on the side of the road. It was very scary and very annoying. We will not be doing that again. And with traveling from the previous day till going home the next day, it was just so much stress on my body. I still haven't slept. I was cramping, and I was just very uncomfortable in it, so I did get a pretty bad migraine then. But other than that, it hasn't been bad where it's like I have to really think about it. Like, did I have a headache? Oh yes, I did have a headache, and I did have a migraine. You just have to think about it. Okay, so now I'm going to read a little bit off the, not much, just a little bit from the I'm Expecting app. It says, baby continues to accumulate fat and drink and amniotic fluid. His or her senses of taste is maturing along with a sense of touch and hearing. The baby's hair, the lanego that covers the entire body to keep them warm, is getting darker, and their fingernails are also fully formed. Over the next few weeks, your baby will gain significant weight and will almost double in size. The ears are also starting to develop as the 3 main bones, femur, anvil, and stirrup, are hardening. This means the baby can listen to sounds, but the brain is still developing rapidly. Your baby's important organs are also developing quickly. The pancreas, which helps produce insulin, is maturing, and your baby now has sweat glands. Your baby will also be moving around a lot during this time, so the kicks and punches you felt before will continue. At this point, you might even be able to feel the movements from outside your belly, which is not the case for me. And then as far as what's happening to the body, this was last week, by the way. Okay, so this one actually pertains to what's going on with me. It says, you may also be having more and more trouble sleeping due to the need to urinate frequently, heartburn, leg cramps, anxiety, and or discomfort, all of the above for me. But rest is important for both you and your baby. Try to play some soothing music, or read a relaxing book, or drink a cup of non-caffeinated tea to help you get to sleep. You can also try sleeping on your side with a pillow between your legs to help relieve pressure. Now that's what I've been doing. I've been having my little boppy pillow, putting it between my legs and on my side. I've played relaxation music, and it puts me to sleep. I just can't stay asleep, which has never been an issue for me. I've always been able to go to sleep until pregnancy, you know. All that darn pregnancy, it gets you every time. Okay, so now that we've talked about symptoms and baby's development, I want to go ahead and break in the middle, because this is a very long video, and tell you guys what we were having. So I'm going to have a very special guest come on. It's going to look a little different because he's going to come in later. But yes, so here it is. So we're having a...
What was that?
That was a drum roll. Huh?
That was bad.
Okay. Was that better?
No.
You say it.
You say it.
I don't wanna. I introduced you and I did the whole intro. You have to say it. 1, 2, 3.
A girl.
We're having a girl, so yay. So that is all he came here to do, is to sit with me and announce to you guys that we're having a little baby girl. And we're really excited, as you can tell. So we definitely at the end definitely at the end, before we found out, we had a strong feeling that it was a girl, and we just kept saying that we didn't want to be too biased about it, but really wanted a girl. Bias. Was the right word. We both were kind of hoping that we were going to have a girl, but we'd be happy either way. But we are having a girl, and we're just so excited, and we cannot wait to get the nursery ready and to meet our little girl. We're not going to introduce... We're not going to tell anybody the name. We're not even telling family, because we want to wait till the baby is born and decide then. But while we're here, I'll go ahead and show you my bump. So I've gotten quite large, and I feel like I'm really low. Like, look, there's so much room up here that she could go, but she's definitely moving around down here.
Hang out.
It's rounded, big old baby belly. But anywho, so that is all he came on here to do, is just to announce to you guys that we're having a little girl, and yay. So now you can go back and do whatever you want to, and I will finish this video and show you the baby clothes. Yay, you guys know. So it feels so good now. I can finally say she, and I'm just really excited that I can finally be open instead of having to edit so much out, because I kept tripping up and saying that it was a girl. So I just want to show you guys some clothing that we've gotten recently, and pretty much all the clothes that we have for her so far, and I'm just really excited about them. So the very first thing I ever bought before we knew if it was a boy or girl, Garrett has a Superman shirt or t-shirt that he always wears, and so it just to me, that's Garrett, his Superman thing. So I found this little Supergirl thing from Target. It's a newborn size, and I think that's going to be so cute that she can match her daddy but still be a little girly at the same time. So just to be on the safe side, we didn't know if it was girl or boy at the time, so I got this one if it was a boy, but she can wear this. I mean, there's no reason why she couldn't wear this. So yeah, this is from Target also, and this is 0 to 3 months. And then my sister actually got us this one. So this one actually has a really cute story behind it. Garrett and I were at Target registering the other day, and all I hear is, "That's my daughter." And I was turned around, I was like, "What?" He said, he was looking at this one, it says, "Awesome since day one." And I thought that was just so precious that my sister got it, and we definitely didn't say anything to her about it. But this is 0 to 3 months, and it's purple. This is going to be so comfortable for her to wear, and I just think it's really cute. It has like a really cute detail around the neck area. And the next thing is from Garrett's mom. Now this is a freaking adorable. Garrett, in his nursery when he was growing up, he had giraffes everywhere, so I feel like that's why she got this, but it's just so cute. It's like this little kimono top with yellow giraffes, and it like does the button over, and it has also these little sleeves, like little mittens built in, which I am obsessed with that because I'm so scared to clip her nails, because I've heard so many horror stories of people clipping their baby's fingernail tips off, like the tip of their finger off. It just freaks me out. But so that shirt came with these little bitty pants. They have footies on them. Like, oh my gosh, guys. And this is newborn, by the way, and it came with this hat. Oh my gosh. Like, I want to cry. It's so freaking cute. And so I'm going to show along with that one, this one. Today, Garrett's boss got us this little package of this little bunny rabbit, and I'll go ahead and open it. It's like this little bitty binky thing that she can like cuddle with, and we want to get a few of these because we want to have where the baby sleeps on this in the hospital, and we can bring it home so the dogs can be used to her scent. But it's just so cute, and it's so soft. And yeah, so that was really exciting. And with that, it came with this little bitty hat. Like, she's gonna have ears. Like, how cute is that? So that little hat, and then this little nightgown. Now this, I want a lot of these because it's going to be perfect for her to sleep in at night or even throughout the day, so we can easily change her diaper. And it also has the little hand covers. And she's going to be born in the summer, and this is such a thin material, but it's also going to keep her warm while she's in the house. I'm just really excited. I want to get a few more of these. And it's just so soft. And this is by the brand Kick Key Pants. Yeah. And the one with the giraffes is from Kissy Kissy. So there's that. And then Garrett's aunt, she came down with Garrett's mom to house sit for part of the week, and she brought these two things. They're so cute. This one is a small 0 to 3 month. It says I love mom, and this one says I love dad, and this is also a small 0 to 3 month. But you're gonna know who dressed the baby depending on who which one of these they're wearing. But I just think those are perfect because I definitely see between 0 and 3 months she's going to be, especially the first month when she's the smallest, she's going to be in PJs a lot because I'm going to be constantly like changing her. I'm not going to have a routine yet, and I really don't see myself wanting to leave the house. And yeah, so these are definitely perfect. And then also Garrett's mom, when she got the little giraffe set, she got these two. Okay, first my favorite. This one is so freaking adorable. It feels so expensive. It's by Petite Amie, and this will definitely be her first going out into the world outfit. Not from the hospital or anything, but it has like these little bloomer pants and has this bonnet, and it's just so soft and really cute. So I'm gonna make sure that I change her and that she's definitely not gonna poop for a while till I put this on her, because I feel like this is gonna be hard to clean. But it's just so pretty and precious, and absolutely love that. And this is newborn. So actually she's going to have to wear this pretty soon so she can actually get to wear it. Then the next one is this one. I think it's 0 to 3 month maybe. No, it's newborn. This actually looks bigger than the other one, but it comes with the little baby bloomers, the same on the bottom. It has a bonnet as well, and this will be really cute. Also, this is a little thicker, so if she wears this, it'll be like for pictures while she's inside, because I don't see her being able to wear that outside. But I'm just so grateful and so excited that she has like a little wardrobe already, that she is so loved that people have already gotten her little clothing pieces to wear. And I'm just so excited and cannot wait to meet our baby. We do have a name in mind, but like I said when we announced it, that I'm not going to tell anybody, family, friends, just not going to do it, because I just don't want everybody to be stuck on a name and then us change our minds because maybe she doesn't look like the name that we chose. But anyways, yes, we are having a girl, and I'm just overwhelmed and excited with joy. That makes no sense, but you get what I mean. So I think that's pretty much it that I have for any updates and things. I know this video is like freakishly long, and so I'm gonna go ahead and do another bump shot. I know I did one when Garrett was in here, but I just feel like my stomach has gotten so big. It has really popped, and it's so round. It's just crazy. And she's definitely down here because I feel her here. There's so much room up here that she can go to. So she definitely has room to move around. But I feel large and very in charge. I feel like I'm much further along than I actually am. But I don't know. We'll see if she comes early or if she comes late. And we'll see how far along I actually am when the due date comes. But, alright. I love you all very much. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. Before Garrett leaves, Django wanted to make an appearance. I couldn't get him on camera very well a second ago, but he definitely looks a lot better, and he's got hair on him. But I think we're going to have to get another antibiotic because his mouth is getting red again and his eyes are getting red. He's a cutie. He's been sleeping, so yeah. So baby, he's gotten so big. How old is he now?
9 months maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look at the camera. Oh, he's so cute. It's a girl.
No, he's a boy.
No, he's a boy. It's a girl.
Oh no. He's mad.
Alright, you go back down and go. Or sit up there and play with them for a sec.
I'll take them so they won't be bothering you.
Alright, love you, Puddin'. Both of you.
Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about my favorites for the month of February. I do have quite a few things here. As a lot of you know, if you've been watching my pregnancy vlog updates, you know